Daily shining, mama city, name me Patty. Heard it chatting about the boy, how you feel? Not ecstatic. What's the cause? I can't call it quick and call him if I could, though. Presidential ballin' like I'm whistling, like I'm Woodrow. How they moving, I can tell they at they body.
Victory Monday, Victory Tuesday to those that play Monday night. Like I said, Sam, that victory formation feel good, don't it, brother?
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to You Might Not Like It. This is the podcast, episode 20. How we feeling? Oh, welcome back, brother.
Hey, still recovering, but I was out there Vegas F1, definitely a different experience. If you never experienced F1 Vegas at the same time, definitely I'm telling y'all to experience it. It was fun, exciting, no sleep. That's why you see me hydrated. And look, I still got to watch football on the big screen. So hey, I'm good. I feel rested. I'm ready for this shit.
Let's go. Love to hear it, man. And hey, we wished you a happy early birthday. So
yeah,
we'll tell you a happy early birthday and welcome back, brother.
Appreciate it.
Don't be taking PTO again. Sam.
What up?
I'll at the people, brother.
How you doing, fam? Nice to see you. Nice to be back. I'm lost for words, man. I'm just excited about this NFC North, boy. The Bears, first place. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
Hey, they got as many wins as you said they're going to get all year, right?
No, they won short. They won short. I said they was going to go 9-8. And I also did say I hope they do better. But, they surprised me. I'm happy about it.
Okay. I said they might be better than what you believe. I said that our entire division will be better than you believe. But J.J. McCarthy just didn't come through. Just hasn't looked as clean and, as polished as what he appeared to start. It looks like the way he started has kind of been, the tell of their season.
Hey, I did say in the beginning that Minnesota's going to end up at the bottom.
I think you did say that. I think you did. And Sam, I don't think I would have disagreed, especially with them getting rid of Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold should have been there, but I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, again.
You might not like it.
Thank you for tuning in. We ready to get started. We got us a little bit for you. Again, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out the YouTube. You Might Not Like It podcast. The original, baby. We the You Might Not Like It podcast originals. And check us out on TikTok. IMNLI pod at iCloud.com as well. That way you send us an email. Like I said, still need a beat sent to us so we can get every day to go ahead and drop a track for the You Might Not Like It podcast. I'm gonna hit you with the rundown. Here we go. So we got the hot take. We're gonna keep the hot take themed for the holiday season. Obviously, Thanksgiving coming up with Black Friday and Cyber Monday right around the corner. Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Shadour got his first start right after we hit the hot take. We're gonna roll in, talk about Shadour. I think everyone on this panel believed in Shadour. Some people didn't want him to play at all, but I think we all shared the similar focus and, want for his success. We'll talk about Shadour. Got to talk Cowboys. Cowboys with a big, big, big comeback down 21-0 and left the Eagles on 21 to get that W. And then the Chiefs, are they in playoff form? Are the Chiefs in playoff form? Are they going to be clicking at the right time? And then they also face off with the Cowboys this week. So we want to talk about those two teams. The Bears win. Like Sam said, the Bears win. They are first in the NFC North. The Green Bay Packers also win. Ladies and gentlemen, light the candle. The candle is lit. Smells delicious. We're number 2 in the NFC North. And then the Lions lost. And obviously the Vikings lost. So all is well.
No. Lions.
The Lions did win. That's right. The Lions pulled it off at the end. I thought the Giants was going to get the upset. My bad. Oh, my God. I thought they had that one. But Cardinals take another L, 8th of the season. We'll let O talk a little bit about that one as well. Then we're going to take a look at the overall playoff picture for NFC, AFC. Who gets in? Who doesn't? You might not like it. It'll let you know who we believe might be able to make it in there. And then we got the weekly pick'em. This week 13. We'll review week 12. Sam is still got a chokehold on that lead. But this week, we got 6 games. So there's a lot of opportunity there to go ahead and get the comeback. All right. So we're definitely going to talk about that, see who can make that comeback with these 6 games. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the final piece to the You Might Not Like It episode 20 puzzle. We're going to do a question again based off Thanksgiving and just say, what are you thankful for? We'll tell you what we're thankful for and open it up to the audience to give us some replies of everything that you guys are thankful for as well. So with that, we'll get started. Let's get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the hot take of the week, Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Are you either for it or against it? Are you a Black Friday goer, or are you a sit at home and let Cyber Monday deals come to you? What do we think, fellas? What would you say you are? And then everyone out there, y'all give us y'all feedback as well. Go ahead, O. We'll give you the floor first, brother.
I'm gonna be honest. I come from both ways. One, I'm for it because I'm in the retail industry, and so the sales retail industry, and so look, that is our holiday where we make the most money, right? It's fun, it's exciting. Commissions is definitely padded very heavily, I would say. But that's the retail side of me, right? But truthfully, other than that, I'm actually against it, being truthfully honest, because if I had to pick one or the other, I would say I'm for Cyber Monday. I'm against Black Friday because the thing is, it follows Thanksgiving, right? And Thanksgiving, at least what I like about Thanksgiving, or what it's supposed to be about, is one, thankful for your family, thankful for what you have, and being appreciative of honestly being able to do the things that you can do with your family, the ones that are here, and look, celebrate the ones that are gone. That day is supposed to be special. That's why everybody's off. Stores close early. A lot of stores back in my days used to be never open. It was only gas stations. There's only a few gas stations that were even open because it was supposed to be that time for you to fellowship, be around your loved ones and whatnot. And it has honestly been overtaken and saturated by Black Friday, right? You got a lot of people out there that, at one point in time, Black Friday was actually Black Friday. Now I feel like it's early Thursday, Black Friday, Black Saturday, whatever the case is, but it possesses people to go out there and spend money or spend on things that technically and truthfully we really don't need, but that we think that we need. And so in my opinion, it takes away the day of being thankful and appreciative of what you have and celebrating that we need more, So again, to answer your question, take away Black Friday. I go with Cyber Monday. Look, the world's going digital anyway. Amazon's blowing up. DoorDash is blowing up. You name it. And so to sit down on a Monday when you're back at work and to just be able to shop, which we all do anyway, but to get at a very low cost, that's what I would go for. That's my take.
All right. And Sam, what you thinking, brother?
I'm going to say Cyber Monday because every Black Friday I'm working anyway. So I couldn't get in line if I wanted to because I'm at work. But outside of all that, I back 100%. It's basically making people say I'm not grateful for nothing because it's taking people away from the tables, putting them in line late at night. I want this 55 inches on sale. And one thing I always go by, sale ain't a sale if you got to spend money. You heard me?
I like that. No, hey, I'm still gonna need my TV though, Sam. I'm still gonna need my TV.
I understand that. I understand that. Yeah. But like the first thing somebody say, it's a sale. Like, okay, it's a sale. You still going to spend money. So regardless of what, because once you get that, you need something else. Then you need something else. Then that look good right there. And then you got Thanksgiving. You already spent money for. Then Christmas coming. Y'all Christmas, because I don't mess with it, but it's a constant money grab to basically put you in a hole before you get your income tax. So your income tax gone because you got to pay all your bills that you pushed aside for Christmas and Thanksgiving, you know? So I still go with Cyber Monday because you save gas. You can do it while you're at work. You know, you can go and get your little deal off. And, you know, that's how I feel about it. So Black Friday, again, I can't be there because I got to work. So it never benefited me. I couldn't even catch the deals before they went cyber because I was at work.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, look, my take on this one is simple because I think that me being in the retail space, I've worked every single Black Friday. I've probably been up 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, different things like this. But I'm grateful that I've never had to work on the Thursday, right? Even though I'm in this space where I do have to work, I'm grateful I always get to spend the time with my family. The biggest thing that I hated about Black Friday was, again, what O was saying. It just took people away from the table. You know, there were times where your family's trying to have or they're trying to have Thanksgiving dinner at 11 o'clock. And it's like, what are we doing? We don't do dinner at 11. I'm barely waking up at 11. Like, what's going on? So that's not what we're going to do. So I think that it took a lot of people away from the table, and you're rushing in to get deals that, you know, I think at one time there was crazy deals for the day. But nowadays, you see there are places and businesses that have been running Black Friday for an entire month. They've been running Black Friday every weekend of this entire month. So it's almost like, well, is Black Friday dead? And is Cyber Monday kind of taking up that new thing? Even with Cyber Monday, you got Prime Days, right? You got all of these other Black Friday in March or, you know, May or whatever other things. They will find a way to get you to spend some damn money. And you just gotta, you know, have that will to just say, look, man, I ain't participating in either. And I'll be honest, I don't really partake in either. There's nothing that I need or there's nothing that I can get that I'll be able to like turn into a gift that's going to really be a discount to me. Because again, like Sam, like you said, you ain't really getting no deal if you're spending some money. If you go give it to me for free, we call it Black Friday for free, and then I'll be right there. But yeah, as a person that does order everything, I rarely even go to Walgreens. I rarely go to Fry's. I rarely go anywhere nowadays because I always order everything. I'll order all my essential things right through Amazon and have them delivered to the crib. So, hey, I'm always working too, Sam. I want to know what everybody else thinks. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, for it, against it, which one is better than the other, or if you don't like either and you just love that, you know, family time, please speak up, let us know, because again, you might not like it, we would like to know. But that's our take. That's my take. Sam,
I got one more.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Do y'all remember seeing on the news on those Black Fridays with people fighting over stuff? You know, I remember those days, and just crazy.
Yep. Exactly why I'm just like, it just wasn't worth. I remember, you know what's funny? A funny one, bro. Back in the day, one of my ex-girlfriends, they used to like camp out. Bro, there was this lingerie store. I don't know what it is. Maybe some of my little South Side girls would know. There's this little lingerie spot, but she would camp out there like all night to wake up hella early to get a bunch of lingerie. And it was the craziest thing. I just never understood it because I'm not sitting in no line waiting for nothing, which is why I never understood people's infatuation for going and buying shoes and shit. I'm not waiting in a long line for nothing. I'm sorry. It just ain't gonna happen. So that's all. That's what I gotta say about that. So as we kind of wrap that up, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, reach out YouTube, You Might Not Like It podcast, comment on the videos, let us know. We love to hear from you and we love to respond back. On to Shadour Sanders, starting quarterback, 1-0. First time a Cleveland Browns starting quarterback done won since 1995 in their debut. Shadour, 11 for 20, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 1 sack for only -3 yards. So what did we see? What did y'all see from Shadour? And then Shadour's got the nod to be the starting quarterback next week. So what do we anticipate to see next week? Let's go with you, Sam. Let's go ahead and get you started.
Well, to be honest, I was proud. I was a little nervous. and I was disappointed all at the same time. My disappointment.
This sound like last week.
Yeah. My disappointment was, my disappointment was he had quite a few terrible throws. He had quite a few of them. But considering it's his first start, his first week taking reps from the number ones, it's understandable. The good thing is, what I was proud of is the fact that he didn't fold under pressure. He kept his head up, and I became a Shadour fan because he's a humbled man. You know, to be that young is God-fearing, you know. So he came up in a clutch. He did what he needed to do to help win that game. And I just see so much greater things coming to him if they put the right pieces around him. You know, I see good things. I see very good things, and I'm very proud of him. Like I said, now after I win this pick'em, I would like a Shadour shirt. You know, that jersey. You know, and I'll only wear it on the podcast because I ain't gonna put it out there like that.
That's crazy.
Because I'm straight Chicago. But yeah, I'm very proud of Shadour. A little disappointment, and I ain't gonna put it all on him. I'm gonna put it on the coach, because if he was better prepared for it, I feel like he would probably be in the playoff picture right now. And that's how much he showed me, and looked better than he did in the preseason. So he actually did learn sitting down watching the game.
Yeah, I think Shadour, when I looked at the game, I was watching the game, you know, this came right on the heels of a Packer victory. So like I said, it would be a Packers victory, and I'd be watching this Shadour game. But I think what I saw from Shadour was good, because what was the criticism on him last week was he held the ball too long, didn't make the decision quickly, didn't get rid of the ball, and took a couple of sacks. I think that one sack, you know, that he took, could he have thrown it away? Could he not, right? One sack, though. So you clip that back a little bit. You didn't get sacked as many times. You took one sack for a -3 yards. But I think the two biggest plays, well, actually, it was 3 big plays, but Jeudy, what is Jerry Jeudy doing? Like, what is Jerry Jeudy doing? What the big hop you want to shake? Bro, you got 3 people chasing you. What, you think you ran away from everybody? But Shadour with the big pass to Jeudy, Shadour obviously with the screen pass that could have been the previous week with Gabriel. Shadour completed that. And then Shadour also with another 52-yard pass, right? So moving the ball down the field, getting the ball out his hands and up the field. 3 passes that generated over 40 yards, right? So that's what I think was really good from him, because as a quarterback, to win games, you need to push the ball down the field. I will not sit here, though, and act like Cleveland defense didn't goddamn ball the fuck out, because Cleveland's defense had 10 sacks. And for everything that you could say about how great Shadour was, that defense helped push Shadour in an even better position. But I think that's what great defenses are supposed to do for their rookie quarterbacks. And I think they were doing that for Dillon Gabriel. And all they wanted was, hey, can you just get us out of some of these situations? I think it was huge on some of those third down throws, get into the first down. But I also just think, again, Shadour didn't look scared of the moment, which I don't think anybody thought he would, but he didn't crack under the pressure. He knew, hey, when I'm ready, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do my thing. They'll see it, and then I'll be starting. And I think him getting the opportunity to start again is not only just like, hey, you did a great job, you know, managed the game, you came up with some big plays. Myles Garrett said there's a couple of quarterbacks that cannot make that throw in the NFL right now. And one last little tidbit, and again, I'm going to go after Rex Ryan again, because I don't know what it is about Shadour for Rex Ryan, but for Rex Ryan to say that he doesn't have a big arm, and that ball traveled 50 yards in the air on the run, is absolutely insane to me. So I just think Rex is just reaching and grasping at straws, you know. But hey, Shadour did a great job. I'm happy for the kid. Rollies up. To you, what you saw, brother?
I said, I mean, look, I'm just glad he took the dub. You know what I mean? Because again, you know, not a lot of people said it. You know, I said, look, they played the Raiders, and I understand the Raiders kind of look, they look like ass when they played Cowboys. So I'm not going to go into stat lines or what people said. I'm just happy that he won the game. That's really all that I care about. Now, look, he got some real challenge coming up against him, against the 49ers, because, look, I did say the 49ers are going to be ass this year, and look, they turned around, they starting to play some damn football. Look, I'll give respect where respect's due. I didn't think that they would be able to be a great team or a good team. But look, the coach is definitely coaching their ass off, if I'm being truthfully honest, and the players are stepping up. So again, I give my respects where respect's due. 49ers are doing their thing. But going back to Shadour, again, I mean, he didn't do a lot to wow me. I mean, that throw was a hell of a throw. I'm not going to say it wasn't. You could tell that the team was definitely riding for him. You know what I mean? Like, I think you said it, T, like the defense was definitely playing that game. The only thing I did like, though, and I'm not going to make it a big deal. I'm really not, because I know it's kind of been surfing through social, and I don't know if some sports commentators said it. Didn't really like, and they still scored, right? But I didn't like how Shadour got him down there, and they just did a wild court. Well, I think it was a wildcat play where they handed the ball to the running back, and he scored. And look, at the end of the day, you play football to win the game. They scored the touchdown, whatever case is. It's just based off the circumstances. Look, like, nobody's stupid. Everybody realized Shadour was going to play. You get down to the 5. Like, as a coach, like, come on, bro. Like, let him at least try. And it didn't even look like he even let him try. Like, it was just like, nope, take him out, put the right back in, and they scored. So again, to Kevin Stefanski, like, they got the 14 points on both drives. It just didn't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. And look, I'm not a football genius mindset or whatnot, but again, you a lot of men that drive you all the way downfield the first play or first drive, and you hand the ball off. It just looks funny. And so with all that said, I just really hope, Shadour gets into the lab. He studies, he prepares himself, because again, he's really about to go up against a real test this week. He didn't really get to go up against it in preseason, right? And the excuse was he didn't really have that many reps with the first string. Then when he gets in again and plays the Ravens, same thing. Oh, he didn't have enough reps. He didn't know the count with the first string. Okay, now he got a weekend. He played a full game with the first string, and they played against the Raiders, right? And so now he's going to have 2 weeks. They're going to know his call. They're going to know his cadence. I'll say this. If he doesn't win, I'm fine with that, as long as it's a tight-ass game. That's it. If he gets his ass blown out, no diddy, like Carolina did, the stories, they're going to bury you. And that's the one thing that I don't want. And that's the only reason why I said I did not want him to play this year with this coach. And again, there's nothing against the coach. The coach just doesn't like him in this organization. Because again, one loss, and if it's a bad loss, and everybody's had a bad loss, Caleb Williams had a bad loss, Jordan Love's had a bad loss, but they didn't get buried. They were still
Jacoby Brissett had a bad loss. Kyler Murray had a bad loss. Watch out, bro.
I'm not throwing shots out there. I'm just simply saying, like, even when both y'all quarterbacks had bad losses, the organization still stood for them and allowed them to grow. And I don't feel like he's going to have that same leniency, right? Like, if he has a bad game, I feel like it's so much easier to go back to the quarterback.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey, you really did. You could have said Eli or Peyton or Joe Burrow. You ain't have to call out Caleb, brother.
Well, I mean, but for real though, like, Caleb had 2. Last year was horrible, but the excuse wasn't really on Caleb. It was just simple fact, the coaches, the offensive coordinator, like they weren't sticking at that Caleb. They were still saying, yo, he can still be a very good quarterback because he has a big arm. But like, whereas with Shadour, like, they're going to pinpoint all those little details. And I don't think that sports commentary, the sports news is going to back them up as they did.
But any like Cleveland is what quarterbacks go to die at.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he have that against him too. So like I said, that's when I said at the beginning, I said he did what he had to do to help the team win. That's saying, like, he ain't had this offensive explosion, because that interception he threw was crazy.
Terrible.
That was terrible. Like, who are you looking at?
It's you understand the read, because it was an undercut interception. It's a little spot route, you don't expect that outside corner to be jumping underneath it when you got a secondary threat going under. So I understand from a scheme standpoint, that's one of those drop and just throw it. But there were 3 people around him, and I feel like that was just
you don't make that throw.
It's like a concept interception.
You take another option.
Yeah. Listen, happy, excited, can't wait to see the next thing. And I think the more confident Shadour becomes, the more dangerous I think Shadour becomes. And that's the best part about Shadour. That's what I love most, is because Shadour thrives off of that type of comfortability. Shadour thrives off of that. And most people don't. Most people, it's always that, hey man, don't get too cocky. You ain't gonna be able to play. That's Shadour was bred that way. That's like, that was his humble beginnings. Like, you know what I mean? He talks about his dad having them in a 33,000 square foot home, right? And then straight up moving them into the inner city to play football. Like, you got to get that dog in you. And I think too many spoiled kids, their parents don't put them in those inner city situations. And then they kid grow up and they're spoiled or they soft. But I think giving them that, little education was beautiful. And it helped develop more character, because Shadour isn't spoiled cocky. Shadour is confident cocky. Shadour is battle-tested cocky. That's what I love most about it. You had one more thing, Sam? It looked like you was leaning up, brother.
No, I did lean up, but man, I love his humbleness. I don't really care about the proud part. I love the humbleness.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
See, you gotta be careful with that cockiness, because that was the one thing I only didn't like about it, but I get it. It's like after the game, I mean, he was juiced, right? And he was just like, look, that was just 1 week of practice. You know what I mean? Imagine, and like he has every right to say that and be cocky, but it's just with how everybody, like you said, Rex Ryan, and multiple other sports commentators, like just finding every little small detail to stick at him.
It's like he just. Man.
I know, but still though, like y'all know how it is. Like these sports commentators can
Colin Hurd? Is it Colin? He said that they like Shadour is like the little fun girl that you dated until you find the next thing or something. I'm like, right. Bro, what? Like, bro, tripping, bro. Bro.
So he
said like Shadour is basically like the little side chick, something to play with right now, because he's like, I didn't see a first round pick out there. I saw a 5th rounder.
They just trying to get clicks. They trying to appease to the white owners of the league. That's all that is. But to each his own, Like I mean, I ain't gonna really get into that. I'm proud of the man. A little disappointed on that interception. A little disappointed that he didn't get rid of that football on the sack. It's a lot of little things that can be fixed with the right type of coaching. But to say all that, I think the man is just basically trying to save his job at this point. Because if Gabriel okay, I'll put his soft butt back in there.
I don't think Stefanski made this call. I think this was not Stefanski's call. I think Stefanski got a call, and they said, listen, did you just see that? And guess what, Sam? They were in Vegas, where they play the Niners at. In the dog pound. So they got a home game. You goddamn right Shadour was going to start if he got that win. I think that was what it was contingent on. You get this win, go out there, don't disappoint. You get to start at home. I guarantee you that place is going to be packed. It is going to be the most full that the Brown Stadium has been all year for a 3-8 team. And ain't going to be a trash bag on the head in that stadium.
Yeah, about that. When I was in Vegas and I was at the stadium swim, I was showing y'all. Yo, no lie, I think I seen maybe about 6 or 7 Browns jerseys with Shadour on them. I don't
still
really
there,
see,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see Browns jerseys like that. So I mean, look, he gotta play, and the crowd's definitely gonna be
not since Money Manziel, baby. You ain't seen that many since Money Manziel or Baker Mayfield. You ain't seen that many Browns jerseys. You know what I'm saying, Sam? Probably back in your day, you ain't seen it since Jim Brown.
Yeah. So he got the city believing already. He already got the city believing.
He went to Jim Brown on me like that's. I ain't 70 now.
No, my bad, man. I'm fucking with you. I'm messing with you. Hey, but listen, as we talk about one great comeback story, Gotta talk about another one. How about them Cowboys? Yo, these Eagle fans jumped out to a 21-0 lead, thought they was cooking, thought they had it all figured out, was ready to just talk shit. They run the NFC, this, that, and the third. We are the NFC NFC East dominant team, and the Dallas Cowboys finally got it together and pulled themselves together. Dak Prescott looking like a damn MVP and dropping dimes out there. One very, very big concern. While everything else looked great, boy, CD Lamb. CD Lamb just looked terrible, man. Too many drop passes and clutch situations. I'm happy that Dak found George Pickens more. It looked like there was a clutch moment in the game there where you knew they needed to get in that end zone, and he threw a dot to George Pickens. There were a couple of plays where he needed to get a first down, and he threw dots to George Pickens. And you started to wonder, is he going to go back to CD? He went to CD on a crucial down, and CD dropped it, and then it seemingly looked like he went away from him altogether. So Dak Prescott came out. Dak Prescott's played some great football. The Dallas Cowboys got the comeback win. The Kansas City Chiefs, that scary Chief team that you don't know who's going to show up. It's the Super Bowl champ Chiefs team or the Super Bowl team that got blown out. You never know which one going to show up, right? Well, I'm wondering, are they in playoff form? They got all their players back. People's off suspension. People healthy. That offense looked like it's clicking. They were able to come back against one of the top-rated offenses, one of the top defenses in the league, and they were able to shut the Colts down and make that comeback win. Whose victory, fellas, was more impressive? Cowboys, Chiefs?
I'm gonna go. You wanna go, Sam?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go. The most impressive one was the Cowboys. For one, division rival who had their number almost the last 5-6 years.
They always been splitting. Low key, they've been splitting.
I mean, not when it's come down to like playoffs.
Yeah, the Eagles will beat them to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, like, or just to leak out and win a division. You know, Philly might lose to them early, but when it's crunch time and it's time to make that division win and go to the playoffs or win that division, Philly always step up and takes that game. And for the Cowboys, it's late in the season for a division foe to come back and beat them after they get out to that type of lead and then shut them down and beat them, that's more impressive to me.
21 straight points in the first. Dallas scored the last 24 to pull out that victory.
Yeah.
And they got it. They got it in the nick of time. I thought that game was going to go to overtime. But which one, who you think? Which game was more impressive? Kansas City's comeback or the Cowboys?
Look, the Cowboys was nice. Like I'm gonna give it to them, but I truly do feel Philly lost that game with a couple crucial fumbles. And I know the Cowboys cost that, but I still feel Philly lost that game. Yes, the Cowboys did their job and they came back and they scored and they rah back, but I'm still saying Philly lost that one. So I'm going with Kansas City, man. Like, Indy was balling, Kansas City was down. It was down. It was 9-21, I believe, in the fourth or the third with like a minute and 34 seconds left, whatever. I watched that game to the full. And Patrick Mahomes
9-20.
9-20, my bad. And I mean, the game looked lopsided. Honestly, same thing like the Cowboys and Eagles. It looked lopsided. But Patrick Mahomes did Patrick Mahomes things, and he made plays where plays needed to be made. Of course, they was in the Chiefs where Cowboys were in the Cowboys Stadium. Look, Patrick Mahomes put up 352 yards. Hey, my man Kareem Hunt came back out of the dead. You know what I mean? Running as if he was a starter again. Real talk. Like I think I forgot about Kareem Hunt when I was doing my drafts and the fantasy league. Real talk. But hey, shout out to Kareem, man. Carried the ball 104 yards, get a touch. I think he got a touchdown, right? Did Kareem get a touchdown?
Yep. Kareem got a touchdown. 30.
Yeah. So it was an exciting win, man. And then, going into overtime, the defense showing up. The Kansas City started to look and feel like their old self again. And again, they played the Indiana Colts, which Taylor was doing Taylor things. Kansas City. And that's
the Indiana Colts.
Indiana Colts. You know what I'm talking about. My bad. What did I say?
The Indiana.
What did I not say the Indiana Colts?
Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, Indianapolis, my bad. But yeah, KC. Shout out to y'all victory, man, and still keeping y'all season alive. Keeping y'all season alive in an overtime victory. So that's what I'm giving it to.
Okay, listen, Snow ain't gonna like this one. Rob ain't gonna like this one. Listen, all of my Indianapolis Colts fans, y'all aren't gonna like this one. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs comeback was a bigger deal than the Dallas Cowboys comeback over the Eagles, right? Because that's to be expected in a division game. Kind of to take what you were saying, Sam, right? It's like it was a division game, but that's what division games are all about. You have games like that. The Indianapolis Colts had an opportunity to show everybody that they were serious, that they were for real, right? And we felt like they had that earlier in the season when they had only one loss, and they took that next L, right? So here it was, another opportunity to stand up, go out there and show that offensive prowess, show how good your defense is, and shut down Patrick Mahomes. You're up 20-9 in the fourth quarter, 20-9, and you allow them to score 11 points to tie that game. And then you take the ball first out of the overtime. You take the ball first, which we all know if you play defense first, whether they score a touchdown or kick a field goal, you get the ball back. It doesn't matter. But that just meant I don't trust it. I want to go first, and then I'm gonna see what happens. Obviously, we saw how that turned out. Kansas City goes on a drive in overtime, kick the game-winning field goal.
I got questions now.
You got questions?
When did Philly score that 21 points?
Philly had 21 in the first half.
First
so
half,
it was 21-0.
Right?
I think it was the first quarter, right?
Nope, 14 in the first, 7 in the second.
Okay, so Dallas then
scored a touchdown after.
Don't allow them to even kick a field goal. You don't think that's impressive?
I do think it's impressive.
For the rest of the game, you can't even kick a field goal.
More impressive. I said more impressive, Sam. Again, not dictating which is which, but I said more impressive. I did not say it is the only impressive thing.
I mean, I just think that's really, I mean, everybody got their opinions. I like the way y'all put y'all's out there. But for you to hold somebody 3 quarters, no field goals out there, 21 point, woo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Even for Dallas defense, you know?
Yeah, it is, Sam. But again, here's what happened. You listen to what O said. Philly lost that game. Philly beat themselves. Sam, the formula was simple. And I was at the bar chopping it up with a few fellow drinkers or a few bar goers, whatever you want to call them, right? But I'm sitting there and we're watching as literally told everybody Philly's game plan. The reason A.J. Brown is pissed the fuck off is because they will start the game and focus on him, use him as a focal point, throw him the ball the entire first, second, or third drive, and then completely allow him to disappear from the game plan. And that's exactly what happened. And Philly literally did that again. They went out, threw him a touchdown, came out second drive, threw him some more balls, got in the end zone again, right? Got a turnover, got in the end zone again. But the focal point was A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown was getting the ball. They would run it. They would do the little, whatever you want to call the push. I ain't going to call it what it is. Whatever you want to call it push, they did it, right? But when they started moving the ball again, guess what they started doing, Sam? Throwing the damn ball to A.J. Brown again. The offense is very simple. You get A.J. Brown the ball, and then everything else opens up for you. Jalen could get some runs. Saquon could get some runs. But Saquon goes down and fumbles in a big moment of the game. Right? They needed a drive to go down and shut the Cowboys up. They continue to give that Dallas team more and more and more momentum. So, yeah, I think Philly lost that game, which makes the downfall more impressive, right? Or the Chiefs win, right? That makes the Chiefs win more impressive because, one, like I told you, Sam, it's a division game. Those type of things are expected in division games. There are times where division games, you don't score. You don't score for 2 or 3 quarters. That's what happens. That's the sport.
Hey,
you know what I mean? You play each other 2 times a year.
I seen Dallas secondary get smoked most of the year.
Yeah.
So for they secondary to help, even though you had those fumbles, you still got to go down there and score. Still got to go down there and score to capitalize on those turnovers. But
Dallas defense made some vital plays. They made some clutch plays. 100%, Sam.
Hey, it is what it is. Next
Kansas City, I believe, scoring 11 straight points in the fourth quarter after getting an eggshell put on them and then only having 9 points in the first half. I think 20-9, right? And then allowing them to score 11 points, come back and then allow them to score that additional 3 to win the game. I think that was more impressive, especially the fact that Philly literally imploded. So I don't think the Colts imploded. I don't think the Colts offense really did much, but that defense imploded. The defense was balling the whole game. They kept them at bay. But I felt like Pat Mahomes and that Chiefs team was just like lingering around. And it seems like that's what they do. They linger. Just like you think about playoff position now. Hey, just a couple episodes ago, we was talking about, are the Chiefs done? Hey, if Baltimore or the Ravens win, like whoever win that game, like, or whoever loses, whose playoff opportunities are in the trash? Who's this? Who's that? 1-3, not looking good. And now here we are. You know what I mean? Here we are. They 6-5 now. If they lose against Dallas this weekend, they still got at least a 46% chance to make the playoffs, which means they potentially can still run the table and control their own destiny to make it to the playoffs. Dallas, on the other hand, look, yeah, Dallas needed that game because if Dallas loses, they got a 4% chance, but they could potentially increase their chances by running the table, right? So those are some of the differences. But I just think the Chiefs were more impressive. A 23-20 victory versus a 24-21 victory, Sam. 2 points. So
I agree.
Yeah, so that's that. You know, I think it's gonna be a great game. And obviously we're gonna pick the winner of that game. But what's Sam?
I say neither one of them more impressive than the Bears.
And we'll roll right into that. We'll use the Bears to roll into that, Sam. So yeah, Sam, walk us through it, man. Because, I mean, hey, look, like I said, I feel like it ain't entertaining if y'all don't make it close. It ain't entertaining if y'all don't almost take the damn L.
I wish Aaron Rodgers was playing.
I wish he was, too, because I think we all know who owned the Bears.
Yeah, he'd have been owned by the Bears on this day. I'm just letting you know.
Here's what I'll tell you, though, Sam. Are you not worried? I mean,
am I
you
worried
just
about
let
what?
Mason Rudolph walk up in there.
I mean.
Because he was playing some football. I know you was a little nervous.
Hey, all I'm going to say to you, we the cardiac, we ain't giving up Bears. Next man stepping up. We was down DBs, linebackers, we was down a lot of things. Rudolph supposed to got off. But what happened? We put them clamps on, we got them claws stretched out, and we shut it down when we needed to. You know, that's all. You know,
Bears got
number one
the victory.
seed from worst to first. You heard me?
Bears got the victory. It looked good, Sam. You know, there were times in that game it didn't look good, obviously.
Oh, 3 of our starting linebackers down.
Hey, there
DB
was a time
go
it didn't
down.
Look good.
Backup linebacker went down. Like, man.
Hey,
what?
21-17 at the half. Y'all come out and get that touchdown out of halftime, which would definitely help. But Caleb, 3 TDs, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Look, 31-28, y'all beat the Steelers. So far, I don't think anybody's lost to the Steelers in our division, huh?
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think y'all are lucky Aaron Rodgers wasn't there. I'm gonna be real. We all know how Aaron looks against the Bears.
He was there.
Yeah, no, he was there just on the sideline. But
yeah.
I just think, and y'all were in Soldier Field too. You know, that's a building that Aaron's built. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm sorry to all you Chicago fans, but my man's Aaron Rodgers is part owner.
Hate all you want to. He only got 1 Super Bowl.
Hey, I hear it. And it was the year y'all thought y'all were going to the Super Bowl.
Not because we went against Indy. Okay.
It was the year y'all thought y'all were going. You thought y'all had that team to beat us in the NFC Championship. And we put belt to ass and moved on and went to the Super Bowl. You remember?
And lost.
No, we didn't lose, brother. We won. We beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, actually. So, little history for both of y'all, the Steelers and the Bears. But yeah.
Don't give a damn about that.
Bears
was
won.
Year.
Bears won. What are y'all, 9-3 now, Sam? Or no, 8-3.
8-3.
8-3. Would you look at that? 8-3.
Yeah.
It's all good, brother, because 9-5 is right around the corner. Don't you worry.
For who?
Or actually, Sam, I gotta see what y'all do next week.
No,
I mean,
ain't worried.
it ain't getting
You talking
any
about
easier.
Friday? You talking about Friday?
Yeah, this Friday we gonna pick that game. Also, it ain't getting any easier. I'll save it till we talk about that game when we pick it. Okay, so I'll save that,
brother.
I'm just saying.
I ain't worried about
and Green Bay another one. Green Bay another one we'll pick. So I'm gonna save a lot of my Green Bay commentary.
We sweeping y'all,
whatever,
like I
Sam.
said.
Hey, when y'all play? When y'all play?
We play next week. We play next week. We play the week before my birthday, December 7th. And they flexed it. We got the afternoon game now. Yeah, no more morning game. We got the afternoon game.
Flex.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, beautiful. Fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. But anyway, Green Bay won. Green Bay won. Gotta light the candle. With candle is lit. Candle's been going. Smells like a Packers win. So, look, Green Bay was impressive. Or Minnesota's just not. But here's the thing. That Green Bay secondary, what did I say last week? I literally said we could have blew that game open if we got some damn interceptions. Boy, if I tell you them boys didn't hear me all the way from Texas, boy, they was listening. They was listening because them fools was all over that football. Interception here, interception there. Hey, guess what, Sam? Micah Parsons got his 10th sack on the season yesterday. 2 sacks in that game. Ain't it crazy? It just always... It don't seem like he doing nothing.
Yeah, he kind of looked like McCarthy was like, sack me.
That's funny. You know, he kind of looked like one of the first players to do 10 sacks in the first couple of seasons as an NFL player. That's what he looked like.
Like I said, he played the worst team in the division and one of the worst quarterbacks mentally right now in the NFL. So I expected Green, weak DB back to get some interceptions on these games because McCarthy is going backwards instead of forwards when it comes to evolving.
Yep. Yeah. I think you also forgot to mention that y'all lost to them 27-24. Maybe.
I mean,
we spaced that one.
Was it the first game of the season?
Hey, listen, Sam. It is what it is.
We were just putting.
It don't matter if it's my first million or my 10th million, Sam.
Okay.
I'm a millionaire.
Hey, that's a true ass statement.
Hey, but our coaches was learning our players, just seeing them out there for the first time. You know, it ain't preseason, it's regular season. McCarthy at home. He from Chicago. He from Illinois. He had his little point. He had a little comeback. But ever since then, he been going backwards. Ever since
this one then?
Ever since then, we've been going up.
You right, 100%. How about this one then?
So, hey,
how about this one then, Sam?
What's up?
How about this one? Y'all beat them by 2 points last week. How about that one then? Since that was closer, wasn't the first game of the season, y'all almost lost.
Out of our last 9 games, we won 8. Differential been like 3
points. Yeah.
3, 2. The point is, as Jameis Winston say, that's the point.
Hey, my man almost won last Sunday.
That's the point. Eat them dubs. That's the point, brother. That's the point.
Hey, Green Bay did all of that with a backup running back. Emmanuel Wilson went crazy. 2 touchdowns, 107 rushing. Man, that's what I'm talking about. When your backups can come in and produce, let me tell you, man, if anybody feel me. You know what I'm saying? Because Emmanuel Wilson came in and balled out. I bet you Aaron Jones was sitting over there wishing he was back in that Packer uniform. But, yeah, I think Green Bay's defense dominated. Green Bay's offense, they did what they needed to do. Controlled the game and won the game. Ran the ball, easy victory, 23-6. 23-6. Cardinals, hey, man, another tough one against the Jags, and hey, listen, I thought y'all was going to come through with that one, man. But tough. Another 3-point loss. Did you watch the game? Did you like what you saw? What's going on?
I did. It's always you like what you see if a Cardinals fan for the first 3 quarters, and then somehow, some way, we find a way to lose. Look, Jacob, whatever you want to call him, I don't even care no more.
His mama calls him Jacoby.
I don't know why in the hell you want to throw a bomb throw at the end of OT, and you had literally a out route out the bottom just to at least give us another first down. Like I don't get it. The game plan was there. Look, on overtime, you ran for, I think it was 4 and 7. You got the first down, looking like we were playing some football. And again, we get to the 4th down again in overtime, and you want to throw a Hail Mary. And we had time in the clock. It didn't make any sense. I don't know if it was his call, if it was a coach's call. I really don't know. But I lost my shit after that because I'm just like, why? It just why? Why? You played so good, even though like we were about to lose at the end of regulation. You were able to get us back down. I wish we would have scored when we were like right there in the goal line, but at least the coach did some actual good coaching and had us kick a field goal for us to go to overtime. But again, our defense let up at the end, and he tried to come back, but that's just the only play. If y'all didn't watch the game, go watch the last probably 3 minutes of the game, and y'all will understand my frustration on the throw at the end. And any Cardinals fans out there, if y'all can explain to me why in the hell he made that throw, I would really like to know. But I don't want to give up hope. Like we for
Nigga,
this
hope
year, I
is
give up hope.
gone, nigga. Listen. For next year. Okay, for next year. Sorry.
I'm not giving up hope for next year. I mean, both of y'all gentlemen.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna use your analogy. If I'm gonna have an L, I might as well have took the L in regulation. He drove me down the field. It's 4 seconds left. Let's see if he can get in the end zone.
Listen,
I don't get
in regulation. Instead of kicking that field goal,
lost in regulation.
Instead of kicking that field goal, y'all at what, the 4-yard line? Was it the 4?
Yeah, but no. Like our coach right now don't have that clean cash to do that. I get what you said.
You go get your 6'5" tight end, tell him a block, come up. I'm going to put it to the highest point. Go up there and get it, young man. Let's win this game. You know?
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
I'm going to lose anyway.
He's literally had 3 times to make good plays, final plays. And he has not been successful on all 3. So I do understand what you're saying.
We've been losing all season. We used to losing. So just like that $1 million, if you're a loser, you're a loser. You might as well lose it in regulation.
Listen.
No, fellas, but the thing is, though, but
I'm just messing with you.
No, but seriously, the difference is literally Jacoby literally had 3 times to win a game. 3. He had it once against the Colts. He lost that. I think it was once against the 49ers. He couldn't complete that drive or complete that. And so, again, it's not like the coach hasn't put him in position to be able to do so. Granted, we were not down by 3. But on this play, on this drive, I do agree with the coach. Look, we see you can't get us home at the end, so let's go ahead and kick this field goal. Let's go into overtime. Our defense has been playing some good-ass defense like they've been doing all year long, and let's see if we can hold the Golden Boy. Right, and we dared to 3. We held him to 3 points, Mr. Sunshine himself, and again, we just couldn't make it work at the end. So
that Cardinals defense was balling out. They got 3 interceptions. I think those are normally a given from Trevor Lawrence, though. You're gonna get some gifts from Trevor Lawrence, but the defense was balling out, and the defense really kept you in that game. I think that's what I'm saying. Y'all needed a better offensive performance.
Hey, they need to get a ball with that 4 seconds left. They need to gate the ball to Bam.
Bam was out. Bam got injured, sir.
Damn.
Bam got injured.
Hey, Sam, we done with your trolling. Your Bears lucky Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and we'll just leave it at that. Fellas, on to the NFC and AFC playoff picture. I want to get us started with this because, as we start to finish up the back half of this schedule, it's starting to take shape. Right now, we'll go through the AFC, okay? Number 1 team is the New England Patriots. Who would have thought? Number 1 team at 10-2, the New England Patriots. Right behind them, the Denver Broncos at 9-2. They're the number 2 seed. You got the Indianapolis Colts at 8-3. They're the number 3 seed. You got the Baltimore Ravens at 6-5 as the 4th seed because they are currently number 1 in their division. So you got New England, you got the Broncos, you got the Colts, and you got the Ravens are the 4 division winners. The wild cards, the number 5 seed, you got the Los Angeles Chargers. Number 6, the Jaguars we just talked about. 7th seed, the Buffalo Bills. That's crazy. That is crazy. Still in the hunt. We have technically Houston. The Houston Texans at 6-5. Pittsburgh Steelers at 6-5. You got the Kansas City Chiefs at 6-5. Those are all the teams in the hunt, like realistically in the hunt. Because Miami is 4-7. I don't see it. Everybody else, that's what it looks like. Who gets in? If we're looking at that 7th seed, that 6th seed, that 5th seed, or even if we're looking at Baltimore, because you got Baltimore and Pittsburgh 6-5. Cincinnati, because they got a couple of division games toward the back half, they could win that division still, and they're 3-8. So really, the AFC North, I would say, is probably the furthest from being decided, and then the next would be the AFC West. But who do we think is going to make the playoffs, and who's going to get those last couple seeds? Who's getting those wild card seeds? Right? Yeah. Do we think Buffalo can come back and beat New England? New England's 10-2, Buffalo's 7-4. Can Buffalo win that division, or is New England going to maintain the number 1 seed? Right? So you'd realistically be thinking Buffalo is going to be a wild card. When you look at Baltimore, they're in the number 4 spot because they're winning their division. But you got the Pittsburgh Steelers at 6-5. And you got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Browns at 3-8. Technically, if the Bengals still got a chance, the Browns got a chance. But it's a long shot. Do we see Cincinnati or Pittsburgh leapfrogging the Ravens and getting in the playoffs? Actually, they'd have to leapfrog the Ravens. They'd have to leapfrog Jacksonville and the Chargers and Kansas City. It's a tough one, bro. The AFC, like, I'll tell you, I don't know. I think long shot here. I don't think Jacksonville makes the playoffs, right? I'm going to just throw that out there right now. Jacksonville don't make the playoffs. I think the Bills make the playoffs, right? Obviously, I think the Bills are going to make it, right? I think out of these 7-4 teams, the Bills and
it's two wild
the
card
Chargers,
teams, right?
3.
It's 3 wild cards?
So remember, only one team gets the bye now. There's no 2 teams getting the bye, so there's only one bye.
It's going to be 3 wild card teams.
3 wild cards, yes. You got the bye week, and then the 3 division champs get the home games, and then you got 3 wild cards.
So my wild cards.
Man, that shit is hard.
My wild cards gonna be the Chargers.
I'm gonna go.
Hold on. Go ahead, Sam.
My wild card gonna be Chargers, Kansas City.
No, it's just this is just a discussion.
And Buffalo. I think the Jags.
So basically, the Jags don't make it. The Chiefs take their spot.
I got Houston going down. I got Jags going down. And I got Ravens beating Pittsburgh in that final game
to win
keep
the
it
division.
moving.
Okay. Who you got? AFC. So the teams that are in right now, if the season ended today, it's the New England Patriots number 1, Broncos number 2, Colts number 3, Ravens number 4, Chargers number 5, Jaguars number 6, and the Bills are number 7. On the cusp, you have Pittsburgh, same record as Baltimore, Cincinnati 3-8, Kansas City 6-5, and Houston 6-5.
Yo, Pittsburgh got a hell of a fucking closeout schedule, bro.
Exactly.
It is not easy. They honestly, all of them really do. Like, none of them really got an easy closeout schedule.
The Ravens got a tough schedule.
Pittsburgh got Rudolph because Aaron really can't take the chance of breaking his wrist worse.
Hey, Baltimore still got to play Green Bay.
Yeah, Baltimore. They honestly, all of them have a tough. I'm gonna go Buffalo. Man, I don't know. Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's already in, so Buffalo, Kansas City.
They ain't in. They in right now.
But I don't see Pittsburgh. If Aaron Rodgers ain't playing with their schedule, I can't see Pittsburgh running out. I see Baltimore more favored closing that out. Man, I just don't see Cincinnati covering that. That's a big spread to cover. That's tough. Yeah, I'll go Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. I don't believe in Los Angeles. I feel like they got a pretty tough schedule coming up, and they've been shown that they could been had. So I'm gonna say Kansas City is gonna wing them out. Let me see, because Los Angeles Chargers, they gotta play. They play the Raiders, they took an L to Jaguars.
Chargers ain't winning a division. The Broncos is leading that division. Broncos is the division leader.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I just felt like the Kansas City could be able to eclipse the Chargers record and get it to a wild card spot. Because again, like, they got to go up. They took an L to Jaguars. They got the ass beat. Raiders. They should beat the Raiders. But I mean, it was a close game last time. I think they got the Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, and then Broncos to finish out with Houston. So I mean, look, I think they're gonna lose to the Eagles, Chiefs. I think they'll get their ass beat by the Cowboys. So that's 3 L's right there. I mean, like they gotta beat the Raiders. And that's the reason. And I think the Chiefs, on the back end of it, the Chiefs have a little bit easier of a schedule. So I'm gonna go Chiefs get in, Bills and Baltimore. Those are gonna be that's good. Well, Buffalo, Chiefs.
Nigga, this is just preliminary. This ain't like your guarantee. Like, we gonna probably do it again next week and the week after as it starts to shape up.
It's just crazy how it is. I mean, Jacksonville can't sleep it, but yeah, I'll run it like that.
This is to guess to see if you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I think. Because if you think Broncos, right, they're 9-2. You got the Broncos playing the Commanders. You got the Broncos playing the Raiders. I think that's 11-2, right? Where you start to take your L's, you could potentially see a 3-game slide. Almost, right? Maybe even 4. But I see Packers, Broncos, Jags, Broncos, Chiefs, Broncos, and then final game of the season, Chargers, Broncos. Those games for the Broncos are going to dictate if they're going to hold up, which I think they will hold up as the number 2 seed in their division, right? I think they'll hold up as the number 2 seed. Or, I mean, the number 1, I'm sorry. I think they'll hold up at the number 1 with 11 wins. I don't think the Chargers or anyone else, so they're going to make the playoffs. The Broncos are going to make it. But the Chargers is just a tough sledding for them. I don't see the Chargers getting past some of these teams, especially like you just named, though. I just don't see the Chargers making it no matter how good they coached, right? So I think they're gone. Now, the Bengals, crazy. Call me crazy, but I took the Bengals to win Thursday. Call me crazy. But the Bengals, you got Ravens, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. There could be a lot to be said for the Browns. There could be a lot to be said for the Cardinals defense. There could be a lot could be said for the way that the Miami Dolphins have been playing some goddamn football. But listen to me. You give Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow's done this before. He's been hurt. He came back, made the playoffs. You give him a struggling Bills team. You give him a Ravens team that looks like Lamar is not healthy and can't move that ball, can't figure out how to, actually beat terrible teams or even good ones at that. You beat them 2 times out of 3 weeks. You beat the Dolphins, you beat the Cardinals, you beat the Browns. You're starting to look at, shit, they got 9 wins, 10 wins. They could potentially come off of that 3 and get in somewhere, right? They could squeeze in somewhere, especially with the Chargers falling.
Who got the worst defense in the league?
If it's not the Cowboys, it's the Bengals. It's not the Cowboys, it's the Bengals. But let me give you a few things here, Sam, just because, just as bad as that defense is, their last couple of games, 26-20, 47-42, 39-38, 33-31, 27-18, the Packers, right? But then 37-24 against the Lions. I get it. 31-27 of the Jags. Yeah, Sam, but goddamn, boy, they scoring some points. And one thing that the NFL will show you is if you can score some points, you can win some games. Now, they lost some of these close, tight ones, just like the Chiefs are this year. The Chiefs are losing some of those tight games like they didn't do last year. But I think that the Bengals will have a chance if they can get some consistent offensive play like they've been getting. If Joe Burrow can bounce back and become the Joe Burrow of old, Joe Burrow, the Mahomes killer, right? If they could get that Joe back, they got a chance. So just for my preliminary,
what is Joe's injury? What is he coming off of?
Just for my preliminary, hold on, I got you. But just coming off my preliminary, because the Jags are gonna fall off, the Colts are gonna win the division, right? Colts are gonna win the division, but the Colts might slide to the 4 seed. I got the Ravens coming out of that division, and it's gonna be ugly. It might be 9 wins or even 8. It's going to be ugly, and it's going to be close the last game of the season with the Cincinnati Bengals, just to throw that out there. Chargers going down, Chiefs going up. I got the Buffalo Bills making it because they're going to the Super Bowl to play my Packers. And then I got New England making it. So we got New England, Broncos, Colts, Ravens. We got Chiefs, we got Bills, and that's it. Yeah, right? That's all of them, right? Oh, God damn. Or wait, no.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
That's why it was hard for me.
I'm sorry. I said Jags are falling out and Chargers are falling out, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Jags and Chargers are falling out. Cincinnati Bengals and Ravens make the playoffs. Chiefs and Broncos, Patriots and Bills, and the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, that's a lot, but shit, that's going to be crazy. Now, NFC. Let's get to the NFC. Sorry. NFC might be a little cleaner. Like, might be a little easier. Rams, number 1, 9-2. Eagles, 8-3, number 2. Tampa Bay, 6-5, number 4 seed. You got Seattle. The Bears are number 3 at 8-3, man. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the 4 seed at 6-5 because they're winning their division.
Hey, can we all agree that the NFC West was like the best division? Can we just agree on that real quick?
Nigga, what?
The NFC West was the best division.
Nigga, shut up. Listen.
Nigga, what you talking about?
The Seattle Seahawks are 8-3. You got the Packers 7-3-1. You got the San Francisco 49ers 8-4. So, with the exception of, because a division team got to go out of the NFC South. Somebody got to go in the NFC South. So, right now, Tampa is 6-5. The next closest to them is Carolina at 6-6. Atlanta 4-7, but I think they're all but out. If they don't win the division, they lose. Everyone else, you're looking at, you got to have over 8 wins right now to even be in the runnings, right? You got to have over 8 wins. You got the Lions at 7-4, Packers at 7-3-1, Bears at 8-3. You got San Francisco 8-4. You got Seattle 8-3. You got Rams 9-2. You got Philly 8-3. Cowboys 5-1. Those are realistically the only teams that can get in. Cowboys can get in potentially because they do play a couple more division games, but they also do play against a couple teams that are in the run-ins. So, who do you think? Sam, we'll start with you. Who do you think NFC-wise?
If we was going on today.
Yeah, well, no, don't go out today. Let's, who's gonna prevail at the end of the season? Like, I want to go, because if we're going off of today, Sam, it's Rams, Philly, Bears, Bucks, Seattle, Green Bay, Niners. That's today. That's what it would be. Let's say at the end of this weekend, while O keeps tapping loudly in everyone's ear.
Yeah, because y'all not hearing what I'm saying.
Because, nigga,
heard you.
Y'all are 3-8. That ain't the best division. Green Bay, Detroit, and the Bears have the same record damn near as your top 3. And then our Minnesota has another win than you.
Bro, but
what do you mean?
You got Los Angeles 9-2, Seattle 8-3, San Francisco 8-4.
Okay.
The NFC West is
NFC North is what? Oh, what is the NFC North records?
Chicago 8-3, Green Bay 7-3, Detroit 7-4, Minnesota 4-7.
So what's the difference? What's the difference in y'all division and our division? That's my question. What's the difference? 3 teams is coming out of our division that's in the hunt right now.
Nigga, the Lions are 7-4. The 49ers are 8-4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? Isn't 8 better than 7? Or am I wrong?
Do the math for me. What is 8 plus 4? And what's 7 plus 4?
Just still saying, isn't 8 better than 7?
Nigga, the Niners still have a bye week. They haven't taken one. So, they're literally in the last seed.
Wait. Go through first place versus first place, second place versus second place, third versus third, and fourth versus fourth.
Los Angeles 9-2, Chicago 8-3, Seattle 8-3, Green Bay 7-3-1, San Francisco 8-4, Detroit 7-4, Minnesota 4-7, Arizona 3-8.
Ain't no difference,
Okay.
It really ain't.
Go ahead with your pick.
I mean, look, 3 people are coming out of one of our 2 divisions.
Hey, and 2 of our teams then played 1 less game than 2 of your teams. So we can go if a loss happened next or if a win happened next. If a win happened next and y'all have a bye or the other teams have a bye, that means it's a tie record. So that's what I mean by that's what I mean by it's really no difference in it.
So basically, because here's the biggest thing you have to think about, and this is probably what
if you go by the records right now, they have better records than our division have. I'll
Yeah,
say
but
that.
everything is backloaded with division games. That's the problem.
No, they have a better record right now. If you want to just look at it and you say they are right now, they have better records than all the other divisions.
That's
by one game. And that's because they teams ain't took those buys. Our teams has. But we can't use that excuse neither. They got more wins than us right now. When they get their bye weeks, then we'll see what's up.
And then we'll talk about it. I'm just saying that for us right now, you got 3 teams from the NFC West in the hunt. You do?
Well, we got 3 teams in the NFC North in the hunt. We got be realistic, we got the Bears, we got the Packers, and we got the Lions. All 3 of them in the hunt.
Technically, the Lions is not in right now. Because you got Los Angeles as a 1st seed. You got Philly as a 2nd seed. You got Chicago as a 3rd seed. Tampa as a 4th seed.
It's because they took a bye. So, like, technically, they would be
get by,
tied
I'm
with
just saying,
San
as
Francisco.
of today, right now, as of the playoff picture, fellas, I am looking at it. As a playoff picture, they are not in. Like, Jesus Christ. If y'all want to spell bye to me, B-Y-E, I understand it. I understand football, fellas. I'm speaking as of today.
No. You said, no, we're not going on the playoff. You said who is the better division, the NFC West. And all we said was we basically have the same record. That's all it was. It wasn't about the playoff pitch.
6-7. You're right. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, here's the thing. The Rams still got to play the Lions. And then, not only that, but the Rams still got to play the Seahawks again. Not only that, but the Seahawks got to still play a couple other teams. Everything is backloaded to the point of, like, realistically, between both of our divisions, it's going to shake a lot of stuff up because you still have teams that got to play other great teams. You know what I mean? You still got, I think the Lions still have to play the 49ers still. You got the Seahawks still got to play the 49ers. You got the Rams still got to play the Seahawks. So you got a lot of these different games that are going to mix up, and our divisions intertwine. We're playing everybody in y'all divisions. You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all still have to come and see some of our division games, right? Cardinals still play the Rams, I think, twice, right? Yeah, Cardinals still got to play the Rams twice. Packers still got to play the Bears twice. Like, a lot's going to change within our division, but I think that 7 seed is the most important because that 7 and 5 seed are 2 of the most important. They could go either way because our records are so tight. That's why I said, like, these 4-win teams, even like Dallas got to beat some teams that's well ahead of them. That's the only way that they potentially even survive, or, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go Rams, Eagles, Bears, 49ers.
You're going
Seattle.
Bears, though, because they win the division, though? You're going Bears because they win the division? Or are you just saying the Bears are going to be in the playoffs?
Bears going to be in the playoffs. And they're going to win the division anyway. But Rams, Eagles, Bears, I kind of think Carolina going to take over Tampa. Okay. Then I got Seattle. I got the Packers possibly sneaking in. And
49ers bye week is week 14. That same week.
That all depends on what they do.
Listen, their bye week, though, Sam, it depends on what they do this week. Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't got the Niners winning this week. But the week that they're on a bye, you got Bears versus Packers, Cowboys versus Lions, you got Rams at Cardinals. That weekend that the Niners is on a bye. You got all of that going on and shaking up the division. Seahawks versus Falcons. You know, you got all of that shaking up. So you got Saints at Bucks. That's going to be an interesting weekend that they're on a bye. So that's going to be crazy, man. Who do you got? Oh, you think it stays? You think the playoff picture stays the same, or
I got Rams,
Eagles. Like for NFC?
Me, I got Rams, Eagles, Bears, Seattle, Packers, 49ers, and Carolina. I got Lions not even making it,
and you got Bucks not making it.
Right, Baker
Damn,
down.
Sam.
Yeah,
Wait. Oh, real quick. Oh, I got a question for Sam. Sam, why are the Carolina Panthers gonna make it to the playoffs?
I mean, I didn't expect it, you know. Hey, I didn't expect
Bryce Young, baby.
I mean, that defense too now.
That defense, I'm joking, man. Yeah. They had some injuries in that 49ers game, boy. They was on Brock Purdy ass. Go ahead. Oh, my bad, man. I just had to ask
I
that
don't
for
see
Sam.
a change. I don't see when Carolina's schedule Tampa has an easier schedule than Carolina because Carolina's going to take this L next when they go up against the Rams. So I feel like it's going to stay. I'm pretty sure it's locked up.
Here's the problem.
I don't see Dallas. I can't see Dallas. Dallas has to make a crazy ass run for them to even potentially get in.
Yeah. I don't think Dallas beat the Lions.
The only person I could really see sneaking in is the Lions. That's it.
Here's my thoughts, and you ain't gonna like it, but I don't think the Rams are the number 1 seed at the end of all this. I don't see the Rams maintaining the number 1 seed. Here's the thing. They're 9-2. You got a 8-3, a 8-4, a 8-3, and another 8-3, and a 7-3-1, and a 7-4 sitting right behind you. All of y'all are gonna be clashing and playing. Seattle still got to play the Rams. Cardinals play the Rams twice. That's division. I don't care how sorry the Rams are or the Cardinals are. That's division. That's a tough game every single year. You got the Lions still got to play a couple of these teams. You got the Packers still got to play a couple of these teams. Like, this is going to completely shake up, and I don't know who's going to be the number 1 seed. But you're
saying you don't
I don't think the Rams will
finish.
I don't think the Rams will finish as the number 1 seed. Yeah.
But they'll still make the playoffs, though.
Yeah. For my brother's sake, yeah, I got the Rams still making the playoff. But here's my list, all right? It goes Green Bay. I think Green Bay makes it. Sam, you might not like it.
Chicago out.
You might not like it, but I got the Detroit Lions. I got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got the Los Angeles Rams. I got the Seattle Seahawks. And then I got the Bears in the last seed, man. I got the Bears the 7th seed. The Bears the 7th seed, and they'll be facing the number 2 seed Green Bay Packers. I got the Lions will be the Lions will actually be the 5th, I believe the 5th seed, and they'll be facing the 4 seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then you got the Seattle Seahawks versus San Francisco. If the Rams win the number 1 seed. If the Rams don't win the number 1 seed, all of them teams except Green Bay the number 1 seed. So, hey, that's so far the playoff picture for You Might Not Like It. And again, you might not like it. There's a lot that's going to happen. The only team that I realistically can see maintaining number 1 could potentially be New England.
Philly.
But do y'all want to know something about New England this week? Anybody care to ask what's going to happen in New England this week?
Who they play?
You might not like it, New England. You might not like it. Jackson Dart on Monday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Don't Get Down himself, Jackson Dart, Monday Night Football, December 1st, kicking it off with a bang. I got the New York Giants beating the New England Patriots. So how about this? Because let's just get right into pick'ems, Sam, because that's where we at now. Let's get to the pick'ems, because there's a lot of talk around pick'ems right now. There's a lot of talk around some of these playoff positioning. A lot of that's going to get decided in week 13. A lot of it. And there's going to be a lot of great games. Let's give you the rundown. I'll give you the rundown really quick. Sam, you got all the teams? You want to run through it? Since you in the lead again, man, I'll give you the honor. So, in first place still, Sam, 24-16. Sam went 2-1. In second place, Wavy. I went 1-2, 22-18. O went 1-2 as well. He's 18-22. Okay. That's the standings. Sam has a 2-game lead on me, and Sam has a 6-game lead on O. All right. Now, last week, the Buffalo Bills took a L. The Bucks took a L. The Panthers took a L. Now, week 13, we got 6 games. You might not like it, week 13, pick them.
We're going to start with you, Wavy, since we got the Packers at the Lions. Who you got?
I think this is an easy one. Green Bay by 7.5.
What do you say, O?
His favorite. I'm going to go Detroit. It's at Detroit. I'm going Detroit.
Look like
I'm lone
Wavy,
wolfing it.
the lone wolf in it.
I'll take it. I will take that lone wolf. So we got O and Sam going with the Lions, me with the Pack.
Chief, Cowboys, up in there, Big D. Who you got? Wavy.
I'm going Kansas City. Easy. Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Dallas is not good at home. Dallas is not that great. Dallas's defense is not that great. What I saw was a Chiefs defense showing up a little bit for them, getting those clutch stops at the end. Daniel Jones did not have a great game. Jonathan Taylor did not have a great game. When was the last time you've been able to say that? Pat Mahomes came down, did what Pat Mahomes does. They're catching their stride. Chiefs win big on Thanksgiving.
You say Chiefs at Cowboys.
It's such a tough game because they both got playoff bursts right now. This could be like the ultimate letdown for Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys. Crazy enough. Dumbass decision.
You lone wolfing it.
They gotta go Cowboys.
You lone wolfing it.
Sam, you taking the Chiefs?
I'm taking Chiefs.
All right. Wavy and Sam got the Chiefs lone wolfing it with the Cowboys.
Then we got Cincinnati traveling to Baltimore.
I think I came out with this one. I said this one. I stated this very clearly. Whether it's Joe Flacco, whether it's Joe Burrow, Joe is going to be Joe. I got the Bengals.
You say Wave? I
gotta go with Lamar. Lamar's coming back doing this thing. King Henry is starting to actually run the damn rock. You know what I mean? My boy's starting to wake up, so I'm going Baltimore.
Wavy lone wolfing it. I know y'all gonna be haters on this, but I ain't tripping. Bears traveling to Philly. What do you say, Wavy?
Sam, listen. Somebody got to be 9-3 at the end of this, right? Somebody got to be 8-4. Somebody got to run the damn division with some pride. If Green Bay couldn't do it, Sam, I just don't see y'all being able to do it. I would love it if y'all could, but man, I got to go Eagles. I got to go Eagles.
What do you say,
As day before my birthday, and look, biggest thing is if the Eagles would have took that, if they would have won against the Cowboys, honestly, I'm being truthfully honest, I would have went Chicago. But because they just took that L against the Cowboys, and I know it's an embarrassment, belt to ass to Chicago, like y'all gonna take what they were trying to give to the Cowboys, y'all just gonna have to take that punishment, and it just gotta take it. So I'm going Eagle on this one.
Enough said there. Now we're going Broncos going to Washington.
I want y'all to hear me on this, okay? December 14th, my birthday. The Green Bay Packers play at the Denver Broncos. I've been waiting for Denver Bronco tickets to go down so I could buy them for me and my son to go, right? And I was like, man, the Broncos they're going to start doing terrible, man. They lost them 2 games. I was like, oh, they're going to start sliding. Nobody going to want to go to the game. Now you got the 7-3-1 Packers and the 9-2 damn Broncos, and nosebleed tickets are $384. So I'm mad. I'm mad as hell right now. But God damn it, I can't see the Broncos losing. So unfortunately, I got to pick the Broncos.
What do you say,
Man, team with a W don't got a quarterback. So I'm going Broncos.
Hey,
we all
Jaden Daniels is a long shot, but they said he going to try.
We all took Broncos. Last but not least, we already heard from Wavy. He already said he going with the Giants because of Dart. That's what I think. You got time to change your mind. Are you sticking with that? I mean, you sticking with that, Wavy?
Let me take a look here, fellers.
Giants going to Foxborough.
One thing I did
without Eli.
One thing I did yesterday was I sent in my pick'em sheet. Here's the problem. I'm gonna be real with you. I really did. I wanted to pick the Giants. The only reason I didn't pick the Giants is because Jackson Dart is coming back. The only reason I didn't pick them is because Jackson Dart is coming back. And I would have preferred Jameis Winston to go in there. And I could have saw Jameis Winston beating this team. I think Jackson Dart can make some plays. I just don't think he's going to be able to make enough. And goddamn, boy, that Patriots defense is hitting. So you better slide, Jackson Dart. I'm going to go New England Patriot.
You say,
New England.
Look like we all taking New England.
All right.
So we want to recap.
You got it? Go ahead. Recap it up, Sam.
Go ahead.
So Thursday night, we got Wavy lone wolfing it against the Packers versus the Lions, where O and Sam took. We got the Chiefs. We got Wavy and Sam taking the Chiefs. O lone wolfing it, taking the Cowboys. You got Wavy lone wolfing it with the Bengals. Sam and O taking the home team Ravens. Friday night, you got Sam lone wolfing it with them Bears. Me and O taking the Eagles. Sunday night, all 3 of us taking the Broncos. Monday night, all 3 of us taking the Patriots. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap week 13 of the You Might Not Like It Pick'ems. Some good games, man. Some good pick'ems. As we cap off this show, fellas, last thing, man, is just, what are you thankful for? I want to give each of y'all 2 minutes, and then I want some fans. You made it all the way through here, man. We love you. Thank God. And I want to know in the comments, what are you thankful for? Sam, go ahead and let you start, brother.
First off, I'm thankful for this opportunity to do what we're doing right here today, and we have been doing for the last couple of months, reaching out to people, trying to talk and understand different mindsets, different views to help us grow. I'm thankful for family, friends, and associates for all the health and the necessary things of life that we need to go through to grow. I'm just thankful for being blessed to be able to just be, brother, just out here living it up. Everything ain't perfect, but everything is right where it needs to be. That's what I'm thankful for.
Mr.
You know what I mean? Sam, pleasure to meet you. Again, thankful for what you said 2 episodes ago before we started. But nah, truthfully, one, I'm thankful for my father. I don't know if a lot of people know or not, but he battling a stage 4 cancer and the worst one, right? And he always had a positive mindset. He never, no matter when, that's the first thing he always taught me is, your mind is powerful. What you think is what it is. He taught me the book of secret and everything of nature. And so going through stage 4 cancer, pancreas cancer, the worst cancer of them all. Every day he stays positive. He doesn't let it beat him up. And honestly, doctors can't believe how healthy he is right now. And so honestly, I'm thankful for the man for being in my life, showing me how to truly be a man, right? Walk first, live first, treat a woman, everything of nature, and continuously being positive no matter what comes in your life. Thankful for it. Look, I know they hate me right now, but honestly, thankful for my managers. I called them and I told them that today. They make my career, my lifestyle extremely easy, even though I know I make their work life extremely difficult. But it's because of the level of income they're able to make every single day. And so I appreciate them dealing with me, but then also performing at a level that is pretty much in the world that I live in. I should be truthfully honest. And the last but not least, just thankful for my well-being and my mindset, to be able to get up and do what I need to do every day, because there's a lot of people out there in the world, and this is what I was saying earlier, a lot of people in the world that's just comfortable with just being comfortable, are okay with just being okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, because if you're happy where you at, you're happy. I'm thankful for me being able to push myself and still continuously climb and being okay with where I'm at and having the humility of being where I'm at, or humbleness of being where I'm at, but always still striving to do more. You know what I mean? Just being truthfully honest. So those are my 4, my pops, my life, my managers, and yo.
Nicely put, fellas. Nicely put. Not really many moments you get to reflect and do this, and I'm saddened and I'm happy at the same time, but I'm saddened that I won't be able to do this with my family around the Thanksgiving table as we normally do. My stepfather, Mr. Loring, always says a prayer before we eat, and then we all go around and just say what we're thankful for. So I'm happy and thankful that I get the opportunity to do it here with you guys and with all of our fans out there and with all of our listeners, because I'm not going to be able to do it with my family, right? So just thankful for that. Again, Sam, thankful that y'all come on here and tolerate my outlandish views, my crazy takes, and just my overall crazy personality. Super thankful for that y'all keep coming back every week without needing that break. And also catering to the scheduling and, different things like that, and allowing me to kind of just have this space to kind of vent out. Thankful for my sister, thankful for my kids, my family, my nephew, Bo, my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather, and thankful for all my cousins. A lot of stuff that we do, and we have our own personal group chats that kind of keep us going. I don't get to be home and hanging out and hosting parties or getting family gatherings together. So having those little chats kind of gives me that little piece of home that I don't get to get. So shout out to the fam for the group chat. Shout out to the car talk chat. Shout out to my 2 brothers, EJ, Christopher, and my little cousin, Willie. Our group chat where we go crazy. We got bets. We got a lot of different topics that we discuss in there. Brother, man, it's been, it's been more than 10 years that we've been chilling. My Sagittarius brother, my my elder by 2 weeks. And then, shout out to all the extension of friends that I've met. Shout out to Chocolate City, obviously. Shout out to You Might Not Like It, Sam. That's where we started. Met you and Snow at Chocolate City. And so just happy that we can maintain that relationship, even though you are a Bears fan, right? It's always been a crazy dynamic that we could kind of clash, but do it amicably, right? So I'm just grateful for, all of the friendships in my life and everyone that, has really tolerated me, and thankful for all the people that have gifted me beautiful things like this, gifted me beautiful things like my jerseys. So, so I'm just thankful that I get to live and, do this. And I'm thankful that I woke up this morning, and I just hope that I get to keep waking up. But that's it, man. Just, thankful for, being able to live this life and be as free as I want to be, man. So I'll continue to do that. And I just hopefully wish, like I said, I get to keep waking up more and more. I get to see my kids coming up this holiday season, whether I'm traveling there or they coming to me. One way or another, we're going to make it happen. And I'm thankful for that. So, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
That's what we thankful for. Please take the moment. It's Thanksgiving to give us a shout. I'm gonna drop this episode as a special episode. I'm not gonna wait till Friday.
I want to say one more thing.
Episode out Thursday. Go ahead, Sam.
I want all us to respect God and say we thankful that He look over us.
Absolutely.
I call Him Jehovah, which is His name, Yahweh.
I am thankful that I woke up this morning.
Thank God.
I'm thankful that I continue to be blessed with waking up every morning.
Yeah. God's grace.
I thank my Creator for that opportunity.
Thank you.
My creators.
Hey, I ain't gonna argue with you, Hey,
but
it is what it is, brother.
Like I said, hey, YouTube, check us out. You Might Not Like It podcast. Let us know again what you're thankful for. Hey, take a look at the hot takes. Take a look at some of the clips. Let us know. Hey, we just three fellas here talking shit with mics in our face. We ain't nobody's role model. We ain't nobody's person to look out for. We just three people that found something that we were able to do and we love it. So I hope you just accept it and take it as such. And again, you might not like it. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm Wavy. That's O. That's Sam. And we outro.
Late.
Lost my
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Look. Daily shining, mama shoulda named me Paddock. Heard they chatting about the boy, how you feel? Not ecstatic, what's the cause? I can't call it, wouldn't call him if I could though. Presidential ballin' like I'm Wilson, like I'm Woodrow. How they moving, I can tell they out they body. Disrespect me, had somebody really take them out they body. Lost my uncle, lost my cousin, same month. Thought they had time. Damn, only thing it taught me ain't no time for sorry. Let me expand on what I mean, dog. You can't play for me if you play for the other team, dog. I know too much about these people. So when I see them clicking up, the only thing that I can think is do your thing, dog. Let me in, let me get them. Cause there you go again, acting passive. Let me tell the people how you really feel. Ain't nobody on my level. Tried to build a team and all I did was settle. When a couple of them tried to play the boy like he just better. When the industry is cooked, act like dancing with the devil. Like you Ryan Coogler, but over here we're kinda forever. This ain't no illusion, I just came back to clear the confusion. And see what side they choosing. Daily shining, mama shoulda named me Paddock. Heard they chatting about the boy, how you feel? Not ecstatic, what's the cause? I can't call it, wouldn't call him if I could.